Hey everyone, it's Jordan here. Today we'll be talking about UN SDG 4, quality education in Romania specifically. So just to give you a quick overview of what SDG 4 is, this is the full quote from the United Nations. It's to ensure inclusive and equitable quality education and promote lifelong learning opportunities for all. So let's take a closer look into what the problems Romania is going through currently regarding SDG 4, which is quality education. So on your left, you're going to see the percentage of the world with at least a basic education. And as you see, that's consistently rising throughout. We're at about 80% now of people 15 years and older who have a basic quality education. However, on the right is the percentage of children not attending primary school in Romania. As you see, it was consistently going down until about the late 2000s, early 2010s. It hit a low point in 2010 and now has started to go up in Romania, which is an interesting trend, mostly due to the economic conditions of the country, changing educational environment as well in Romania. So another big part of Romania is the education inequality. As you see, there's many different areas of Romania that are different in terms of educational dropouts than other areas. Mostly in the southwest region there, you see a lot of dropping out going on there, especially in rural Romania, where there's a bigger dropout rate. This is from the World Bank. And comparing that to the United States, you see a very similar problem where large swaths of the country will have very low access to education and have very low or lower than on average percentages of population with the high school diploma. As you see there, it's mostly concentrated. You see the deep south and Appalachia region. There's a consistent line almost you can draw there in the deep south, and then some rural areas of California and Texas as well. So, how do we solve all this? And I made a little X-Mine chart here. First and foremost is funding. I just kind of put this off to the side because I think it is very important. You can't have any of the other solutions without funding, really. So funding is very important, whether through international organizations, the governments themselves funding education, or even the Red Cross will sometimes do, or third-party organizations other than the UN, NGOs, will do funding for education. So the first one, using concepts we use from the class, artificial intelligence, to provide personalized learning plans and give teachers the ability to better understand their students. This will help with the dropout rate that we see in places like Romania and the rural United States. Secondly, 5G internet and the ability to increase that access to education and create a more equitable distribution of an educated population. One of the biggest barriers to creating an equitable distribution of education is the lack of internet access in a lot of these areas to provide a quality education. This increased availability to online textbooks will also help save paper and the environment. I know that's not really related to SDG 4, but I thought it would be an interesting tidbit to add there, as a lot of the times quality education is related to a lot of the other SDGs. For example, you can't really have smart cities without quality education. You can't end poverty without having people in your country with quality education. It's a cycle here, and it all roots back to education. Finally, it gives students a better ability, schools, a better ability to teach students by having access to IoT technology and data. All right, thanks for listening.